is Lawrence Wong. I was born in 1972. Singapore was a young nation with not much to our name. Our population was just over 2 million, and 66% of us were under the age of 30. But that did not stop our pioneers from believing in new possibilities and working hard to improve their lives. My parents were part of this story. My father, he came from Hainan Island as a teenager. He helped his father, my grandfather, who was then working as a chef on the Malayan railways. So my dad studied in Ipoh and came over to Singapore later as a young man looking for a job. My mother, she grew up in Kampung Ember. As a young girl, she was asked to stay home and look after the younger children in the extended family, so no chance to go to school. But she insisted on doing so, and my grandfather eventually relented. She completed her secondary education, and she later became a school teacher. One of my parents' proudest achievements was to be able to own their HDB flat, a brand new home in Marine Parade, at that time newly reclaimed from the sea. It cost them what was then a princely sum of $30,000. I attended Haig Boys Primary School, which was where my mother taught for more than 35 years. In fact, my older brother and nearly all my male cousins studied at the same school. Our education system went through many changes at that time. We had ability-based streaming, with students going on to Primary 7 and Primary 8 so as to reduce dropouts. And I remember my mother used to teach these older students too. It was also a time when Singapore's economy really took off. We grew at an average of nearly 13% a year, and we were one of the 4 Asian tigers. We emphasized the importance of education. But my school life remained relatively carefree. I enjoyed playing games like chapte, hantam bola, and football during recess. When it came to choosing my secondary school, I chose Tanjong Katong Secondary because most of my classmates were going there. I did well enough to obtain a PSC scholarship. Without that, my parents would not have been able to afford my overseas studies.